See this? This isn't sourdough. This is a big fat fraud. So I was recently at a restaurant ordering an egg sandwich. They gave me 3 choices of bread: white, wheat, or sourdough. Anyone who knows me and knows this channel knows I chose the sourdough. I mean, I made an entire in-depth course on how to make great sourdough bread. I'll link that below the like button. Anyway, the sandwich comes and I don't even need to bite into the thing. I take one look at it and I know I've been duped. So what was it then? This stuff. If you're buying bread like this, you're buying a bag of lies. And I don't mean the brand. This can be any brand. What I mean is that there is no such thing as prepackaged, mass-produced bread that can sit on a grocery shelf for weeks and weeks like this and be real sourdough. Sourdough is the antithesis of high production. It is a slow, artisanal process which, by definition, cannot be rushed. And I'm not saying artisanal in an arty-farty kind of way. I mean all the health benefits that we associate with sourdough only manifest with time. If you rush the process, you don't get the benefits. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what to look for in genuine sourdough bread, how to tell the good stuff from the fake garbage, and why it matters. Because if you're sensitive to gluten, sourdough like this can really do a number on you. But real sourdough, even store-bought if you can find it, is a revelation. See, sourdough bread is made with wild yeast that ferments at a much slower rate than commercial baker's yeast, usually 24 hours or more. When you give wild yeast time, it unlocks incredible nutrition and flavor that is completely missing from fast processed bread. A sourdough culture produces lactic and acetic acids that give sourdough that signature tang. But also the acids make the minerals in the flour more absorbent for your body. The lactic acids also slow down the release of glucose into your bloodstream when you eat the bread, lowering the bread's glycemic index and preventing insulin spikes in your body. Plus, because there's more, the lactic acids pre-digest the gluten in your bread, making it easier on your body, which is a game changer if you have gluten sensitivity. I've been wanting to do a video that zeroes in on this because not all gluten is created equal. So if that's something you want to see, let me know in the comments. Now, none of those sourdough benefits are present in this loaf of so-called sourdough because it wasn't allowed to do a long fermentation. How do I know? Well, first off, let's examine the ingredient list. Ah yes, vital wheat gluten, a common dough conditioner that speeds the process along. The dough develops gas faster, it rises quicker, it helps produce structure and texture without having to wait so long. But when you speed up the process and add in all kinds of junk like dough conditioners, emulsifiers, and sweeteners, the yeast has no time to work its magic. All you get at the end is empty calories. In fact, so empty that they have to add nutrition back in artificially. That's when you see the label that says enriched bread. There's another way I know this isn't real sourdough, and that's because I'm an experienced sourdough baker myself. It has to do with taste and texture. Here's what a true loaf of sourdough looks like. See those irregular holes, that chewy, almost creamy crumb, crispy crust. Now look at this. Where are the holes? The yeast in this bread wasn't given time to produce that wonderful open crumb that we look for in sourdough. And what about its flavor? My dough is full of nuance. It's creamy, it's tangy, it takes on the character of the different types of flour I use. Because yes, there are all different kinds of wheat, each with their own unique flavors. But not in mass-produced supermarket bread. They only use a few different wheats, all bred for process, not for flavor or nutrition. They can withstand all the machinery and the dough conditioners. Flavor isn't really the point at all. In fact, the blander the better it seems. Yep, tastes like air. So what can you do to get your hands on real sourdough bread? Bread that's flavorful, packed with nutrition, and really good for your gut. Some supermarkets have a special bakery corner where they'll have a few loaves of real sourdough, but remember to read the ingredients to be sure. It should contain nothing more than flour, water, salt, sourdough culture, and sometimes a bit of malted barley. Better yet, try to seek out a small independent baker in your neighborhood, or come learn how to make great sourdough bread with me. My online course takes you through every step of the process. It goes way deeper than anything I've shared here on YouTube. It doesn't matter if you've never baked a loaf in your life, or if you're an experienced baker still looking for more consistent results. I promise to get you baking great sourdough right away and with confidence. But don't take my word for it. Go read the reviews, the people who have actually taken my course, by clicking here on the screen or the link below the like button. Go on. Save your money on this trash and let's make great sourdough together.